Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here on Saturday evening. Yes, it is Saturday. Usually I do all the weekly stuff or the weekend stuff, on Friday. But hey, sometimes you cannot do it on a Friday, so here we are Saturday. And I will just quickly do the uranium ETF update very quickly with some longer term time frame stuff or history, just so we can get everyone up to speed here. As always, guys, like, subscribe, both Twitter, YouTube, highly appreciated. And yeah, let's get into business here on the weekly, excuse me, the daily. The reasoning why I'm doing this daily, 15-minute time frame update every day right now is because I think we are at a very important moment in time, and I will do that every time we come into a moment that is important. I will do it. So yeah, let's get into it here on the daily. Just a quick update. March 2020 lows, huge move up. And then personally, I started to buy that move down there. I didn't catch the bottom. It doesn't matter. I started to average in here, and then obviously off we went. Beautiful. 18-month worth of consolidation in that triangle right there. And, we turned very bullish right here. August, late summer 2023, very bullish, breakout, retest, and boom, off we went. And people didn't really talk about uranium at that point in time, mostly because it was Cameco, Sput, Kazatomprom that really, did all the heavy lifting here. So that was why. But anyways, here we came into this rising triangle here, boom, down there, up there, and I'm like, it's usually, a rising wedge like this is bearish. Usually you break down, but we did pop, which is very bullish. We also popped with a gap there. And we came back above the 2021 high right there. That is the triangle high, as it is called. That's the triangle high. And yeah, zooming in, we popped up, moved down, closed the gap, retest of that all-time high, or 2021 high, move up again, retest once again. So with that said, very short, very brief. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame very shortly. Very short time frame, very difficult to do. It is a lot more erratic compared to the weekly, for example. So where are we now? Again, we had that initial pop here, falling wedge, beautiful breakout all the way up to the double top. Bit of an overshoot there on the Kazatomprom news, I think it was. And now then came all the way back into that falling wedge there, which we have broken. And now we need to see if we can regain to the upside here. The rising wedge, the big blue we looked at before, is right there, together with that horizontal white support right there at roughly 51.5. That is the triangle high, which ideally we want to hold. So for now, overall, we still have, double bottom, but also that possible double top right there. So we are definitely within a range as we speak, no doubt about it. So short term here, we want to get above that blue line right there, connecting these highs here. Also, you could argue that instead of having that blue line, we basically will do something like this. Again, short term, it's very tricky to get, these perfect lines because it's very erratic with the opens, where all the algos does what they do. We can also argue that you have this zone right here at roughly 53 to 53.2, which we need to get back above. Let's remove that. So that, to me, right there is we have broken out from that wedge, but, sideways. So we have this 15-minute downtrend here, and then we're going sideways to the basing, and hopefully we go up right here. And this will be the next week, basically what will happen the next week. So yeah, you can see here, we have, if I zoom out, I want to go to the 1 hourly for you very quickly. We have that green support coming up here, right there. So basically what would be ideal, at least one of the ideal scenarios, there it is, zooming in, so you can see the green stuff coming right there, is that we actually, just turn sideways here, and then we hit that green, and then boom, off we go. So as long as, that 2021 high holds and that blue triangle, if we hold above here and we grind sideways, the likelihood of a bounce into that green support is very, very high. And then if we can get above that 53, 54 range, then I think we have a good chance of slowly grinding higher and then ultimately get above that current double top right there. So yes, that is the landscape for next week. Basically, next week, to sum it up here, what I will be looking at, getting above that level right there, and to see, this level at roughly 51.5 to call it 52, at least let's call it just 51.5 to hold. And hopefully we can break that zone, the sooner the better. But anyways, we can go sideways for the entire week basically, and then we can spend 5 days here basically before we eventually hopefully go higher. You do have some premature triangles going on here, but definitely I still think it's too early to say. Good to see that we did get a lot of volume coming in here at the end of the week with that candle there. But again, it is the 15 minutes, so I wouldn't put that much worth to it. One note here, we talked about that short-term time frame head and shoulders still in play. However, these moves down here, getting below that shoulder there, it's not ideal. So we could actually during the week close the gap here at roughly 51.8. That gap right there probably needs to get filled. So yeah, that is the update that I'm looking at. Very bullish when we get back above there, and it will be not so pretty if we start to lose that 2021 high and then ultimately the triangle. Let's zoom out here. If we start to do something like this, that would be, until we get back above, insanely bearish for the uranium market. So yeah, that is both sides of the coin really. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great week and a great weekend also. Bye.